4140, show me on a 1011. Nearest post is going to be 299 eastbound Joshua Road. It's going to be with a 4-door Sandler. License plate's going to be 40 George Adam Nickel 587. It's going to be alcohol times 1, no 32s needed.
Attention all units. Respond code 3.
Hey, how's it going, sir? Deputy Monroe at the San Diego Sheriff's Department. Do you know I'm stopping here today? Alright, can I have your license, registration, proof of insurance, please? Thank you. Alright, it's time, Mr. Wilkinson. Alright, so basic routine traffic stop, call it in. Hop in your passenger seat, get on your computer. Make sure you're in his LEO. Wow.
Warning.
Alright, the vehicle is right here. I need to get back in there. Oh. Right.
Warning. Felon.
Alright. Alright, so we're just gonna hit him with a ticket. It's gonna be for reckless driving.
All units. Respond code 3.
You get everything filled out. Speed, just put 0 if you don't have them clocked. It's gonna be a 50-mile-an-hour zone. Pace type other. Assign a court date for him. Assign a court time. Reckless driving. Add. Alright. Once you're finished that, you're gonna see this on your screen and you're gonna be like, how the hell do I get this off my screen? You're gonna click G. That's gonna get it off your screen for you. And then it's gonna come back up to his window. Alright, sir, so today I'm gonna be issuing a ticket. It's gonna be for reckless driving. And because I don't know what you were doing back there, but I just need you to sign on the bottom. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just saying that you will pay this ticket. Also, you will see a little thing that says a court date. You do not have to appear, but if you do not pay this, you will have to appear. If you don't, there's going to be a warrant out for your arrest. Alright, thank you. You can go and shut my lights off. Have a good one. Alright. That traffic stop took me about 5 minutes, maybe less. Boom, shut your lights off, and there he goes. You always want to make sure you have that plate locked, just in case he runs. And stay tuned for when I give you a arrest report tutorial. I'll show you what to do when you have a person in the back of your vehicle. These are for training purposes only, and for other LEO reflection inside America's Finest Roleplay. So, you have a guy in the back of your vehicle. If you are going to question him at any point, even if he is not in the back of your vehicle, you must read him his Miranda rights. Him or her. Their Miranda rights. So, I will put up a picture of the Miranda rights right about now.
Attention all units. Respond code 2.
Alright. So, now you see the Miranda rights, and you're going to want to read those every time that you're going to question the person. Alright. You get them out of your vehicle, click M, LEO toolbox, and then unseat, and then drag. Alright. Say you have him in your arms right now, you're going to come right up here. Going to come to the back of here. You don't need a picture, because it does not go on their record. Gonna slap him in any cell. Gonna make sure you do /me locks. Locks. Alright. And then you're gonna make him face away. You're gonna click M again. Actions, cuff. To uncuff them. Alright, now. So, now that they're in the cell, you're gonna be like, well, what the hell do I do? So, before you should have even walked in this station, you should have had his ID. So, we're going to say we have his ID. Alright, we got Fred Wilkinson. We're going to go right into records. New record. Not report. Record. Arrest. Mr. Wilkinson is a felon. Now he's going to go on probation. He is armed. We are going to do Fred. You're going to want to look up his name. Instead of typing in every single section. He was not in a vehicle. He was causing a disturbance. It's going to be assault with a deadly weapon. It's going to be aggravated battery. And okay. We're just gonna do disturbing the peace. Just for the sake of this. He had a knife on him. It's an on view. Probationary officer. So it's gonna be any officer, just say below you. So anyone. So I'm just gonna leave it at NA since I was the only one on the scene. So he had a knife and I'm sorry, I forgot a... Okay, we're just gonna put it at that. Fred ran at me with a knife. Wow. Tased him. X2, however many times you tase them, just give a summary of what happened on scene. So, tase him 2 times. Then discharged my weapon. And then he surrendered. This right here. There's about 15 words here, and that is all you need for the summary. Okay, perfect. Now that you finished that, it's an active thing. It happened on August 2nd. I'm just going to put my information in here. Observing officer, so sorry scheme, but I'm going to use you. Alright, so I had scheme with me, and I mean, depending, it can go in this narrative, but it doesn't really have to, because he's right here. So, this is literally all you need for a proper arrest report. You obviously want to fill this out if he was near his car, if he has a car. And you'll see all this, but just don't go by it because they'll be in there for a very long time. Then you're just going to want to click add record to handle a pursuit. So, I just got to called out to some pursuit, so I'm just gonna disregard that. Hold on. Alright. So, say this guy in front of you has a expired registration. You go. I need to go on duty. Here you go. You pull him over. And, you know, he decides... Oh, crap. Oh, alright. He decides... Alright, he's not having it today. Alright, we're gonna go find someone else. Alright, this one right here. Alright. 4140, I'm gonna be in a pursuit with a two-door Rebel. We're gonna be heading eastbound Smoke Tree Road, 304. Perfect. Now, there should be some units with you. 4140, we're gonna be taking a right, southbound Cat Claw Ave, 305. You just gotta keep active call-ups. Make sure when you come up to a intersection that you have changed your tone. 4140, we're gonna be taking a left. Gonna be eastbound Route 68. Alright, they get stuck. Get out. Draw your weapon. You should have another unit with you. It's a foot bail. 4140, it's gonna be a 1070. It's gonna be with a female, gonna be heading eastbound on Route 68 on the overpass of Sonora Freeway. Let me see your hands, ma'am. Stop. Alright, give some call-outs. Alright, you get close enough. Taser. You get him tased. At this point, you should have some more units with you. Right? They get up. They keep running, which they shouldn't. Alright, you go in. You get the cuffs. And then you're done. You go like this. You call for EMS. And then you're done. You just, I would get a unit here to block off this lane. Or just stand here like this. Make sure traffic keeps going around them. And that is it. Just make sure you have call-outs. And, you know, while we're at it, I am just going to teach you guys how to pit maneuver. So, in GTA 5, there is this thing called desync. Desync makes shit go crazy. And with desync, when you hit someone, it doesn't look like you hit them on your screen, but it really bent their whole fender on their screen. So, the one thing that we do not want to see is you pitting semi-trucks. We do not want to see you pitting semi-trucks. Alright, we're going to start a pursuit with this one. Alright. You want to keep your callouts. 4140 going to be in the 1080, westbound Panorama Drive, 278. Would you look at that? There's a cop right in there, right? So he's going to come attached. You're going to go, say your call sign. So 4140, send me a pit timer for approximately 2 minutes, right? And say 4140, can secondary take callouts? Alright. So now, the person behind you will be taking the callouts, saying where this driver's going, so that you don't have to. You focus on driving. So now, he's going to tell them, alright, I'm going to go in for a pit now. Once this truck passes. So, the one thing we also don't want to see is you pitting over 60 miles an hour. That is very dangerous. So as you can tell on my radar, they're going way over 60. But, you know, for the sake of the video, I can't even catch up. So, right, but just you focus on driving while secondary takes callouts. So you get a chance, don't worry about me, just for the sake of the video. That is a perfect hit. Or pit, I should say. Then they'll hopefully box them in, but I'll give you another demonstration. So say someone's coming like this and you don't want to like bash into them, you can always use the passenger side. You can always... I can't even catch up. So I know they're going fast, but for the sake of the video, we're just gonna go like this. Right? You can always hit them for either side. And then say you get them boxed in, perfect, at gunpoint, done. Like I said in the other ones, you can go watch my arrest, traffic stop, and pursuit videos to learn how to do all that. And I will also do a full training to know what you will be expecting when you go into training and once you pass your interview phase. Thank you. Peace. Training, where you guys will get to see what it's going to look like to go through a full training. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to get your uniforms all set up. So, SDSO, CHB, we're going to get all your stuff set up. So, alright, so the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through the SOP. The SOP is the policies and whatever else of the department that we have, or that your department will have. So that and your training will also be directed by your O1 or one of the high command in your department or in the server. So, but to start off, the first thing that we would do is a standard traffic stop. If you don't want to watch it all, I have specific videos made just for it. So, I just want you guys to sort of know what to expect when you get into your training so that you're not lost. So, you're going to first start off with a traffic stop. So, I know I did it in another video, but I'll do it for you guys again. So, I'm going to pull this guy over for reckless driving. Just make sure it's reasonable. A reason why, a valid reason why you're pulling him over. 4140, show me on a 1011. Nearest post is going to be 282 westbound Joshua Road. Make sure you always get the location at first instead, in case he tries to do something. Alright, next is the vehicle. So it's going to be a two-door pickup truck. I guess we'll just call it that. You also want to make sure that you have the plate locked, just for safety reasons, in case they run. Alright, and then you're going to say there's one occupant in the vehicle, and then you don't need any units, or you need another unit with you. So we're not going to need another unit, so we're just going to go ahead and we are going to run that plate. $796. Juan Root. So once you get the name back from the plate,
Attention,
you're
all
gonna want
units.
to put it into here. Make sure it
Response
comes back to a valid person. As you can see, good thing we did search it up because the driver's license is expired. We don't need to do anything about this unless he has a weapon on him. So in this case, you can either code 5 them, or you could just get him out and tow the vehicle. And his license is expired and he's driving on it, so suspend the license. So, since I haven't done a tutorial on how to do a code 5, I'm just going to do it in here. So, first thing you're going to say is just, you're going to want to stay in your vehicle. 4140, I need a code 5 down at 282. Can I get some units? So, there's going to be about 2 more units come. There's going to be one on this side of me, and then there's going to be another one on this side of me. And then, so since you're the primary unit, you're going to make sure everyone can hear you. And then you're just going to say step out on 3. 1, 2, 3. They all step out. Make sure your one door is open. I believe the guy on this side of you is going to take non-lethal. I'm going to take lethal, right? So just a pistol. And then the other guy is going to take heavy lethal, which is an AR or shotgun. So, Now, since you are the primary unit on scene, you are going to be taking the callouts on what this driver needs to be doing. So, drive the vehicle, with your left hand, throw the keys, or I should say, take the keys out of the ignition and throw them out the window. So, keys are out of the window. Now, with your right hand, open the door from the outside and step out of the vehicle.
Attention all units.
Perfect, he steps out. And then you're going to want them to step backwards to this unit that's over here on the side of you. But just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do this. Alright, so say you're this outside unit, you're going to go up. And you're going to put them right in cuffs. So, as you can tell, we have a scent of drugs. So, now they can either clear off or whatever else needs to happen.
Mentality problem?
Alright. So say you have a drug swab out. So he's on meth and marijuana. So he is definitely going to jail, but we're going to make sure we search his car as well. Alright, nothing's going to put him back, but it's alright. We're going to call tow. Or NRP, just delete it. Alright. We're now going to grab him. We're going to slap him in the seat.
Attention all units. Respond code 3.
Alright. We have his name and everything. This is through this. So please do not follow this. I made a video on how to do it, but you're still going to need to input some of the sort of the same information. So he's on drugs, so we don't really have anything in here. I know that's not how you spell it. Alright, it's fine, but if you don't know how to fill one out via Sonora and CAD, you can go back to my arrest video and go towards the end. It'll teach you how to do it. So now that we got this guy in here, I'll tell you guys what to do in the arrest video. So we're just going to call a prisoner transport just to get him out. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. Alright. So, tow cam for the vehicle, whatever else. Now you're going to do a vehicle pursuit. Alright. So, I also did this in the video as well. So, you go to pull them over. Right. They start running. 4140, show me in a 1080. We're going to be heading eastbound Joshua Road. 282, it's going to be with a 2-door pickup truck. It's going to be occupied times 2. Speeds are going to be over 60 miles an hour. Alright. So, this could carry on as long as need be. I want you guys to make sure that you guys have at least a 2 to 3 car distance between you and the pursuing vehicle. Alright, perfect. So now that you've done this and you've gotten through the pursuit and you have another unit with you, make sure you get the plate locked, and if there's an active dispatch, he will be able to run that plate and get a name on him in case we do lose him, which we shouldn't. So now that you've done all this, you have a secondary unit and they're taking the call-outs for the pursuit. So at every intersection you want to slow down, no matter what. You have units, so they'll be able to help out. And you're also in a fast car. So, now that you've gotten this far, you're going to want to set a pit timer. 4140, set me a pit timer for 2 minutes, roadways clear, weather clear. So, you have 2 minutes to make this pit. If you do not know what a pit maneuver is, it's where you pit the rear fender of the vehicle. You want to make sure that all traffic is clear, and you can either do it from the left or right side. So I'm going to do it from the passenger side just for the sake of the video. But, as you can tell, there is a thing called desync that I'm used to, which is difficult to pit sometimes. But I'm going to go see. So, if that was an actual person, that would have, like, hit him really bad. But it isn't, so, and that person is not experiencing desync, then you have to hit their car. Like, normally that would have hit him. So, we're gonna go ahead and get this pit. That was a good pit. So now you want to pin him in. And once you do so, I'm actually gonna let him go and try pitting from the other side. So you're gonna want to pit from the passenger side. You're gonna want to go just like that. That was such a good pit. Just make sure that you can get out. So, let's just say you finally do get him stopped somewhere. Let me just try to get him. Alright, say you get him right here. Alright. That's not gonna happen. So, I'm gonna go on with teaching you guys a shootout. So, since I'm trying to make this all one thing, without any cuts,
Respond code 2.
I'm going to head down to the Lost MC because they're assholes there. If there's people here. There is. So, there might be ID tags. So, if you use ID tags during a shootout or a pursuit, that's considered cheating. So those are just there so that you can tell what the ID is when you go to jail and whatever else. So we're gonna shoot. Alright, that guy drew a gun. Right? You always want to maintain cover, right? No matter what. That's your biggest thing, right? None of them are shooting back, but right? But you always want to maintain cover, no matter what the situation might be. Alright, so eventually SWAT's gonna get here. And they'll be able to really handle it from here. But there is not really much to do in a shootout. You just have to call for backup and honestly hope for the best. So in this situation, they really didn't shoot back. So I really couldn't show you how. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really that much to the training. If you know what you're doing, it's gonna be like a 20-minute training. I'll just review on what you already know, hopefully. But if you are new, there's gonna be some new things that are gonna have to be given out to you, like the 10 codes, which you don't always have to use. You can just use regular English to give, like 4140. I'm gonna be in pursuit of a. You don't have to go 4140. I'm gonna be in a 1080. Like, you don't have to be giving special callouts for that. It's not really needed. So, another thing I want to go over is robberies, because some of you guys don't know how to do them. So, you get called out to a robbery. You're obviously going to attach yourself to it, so 4140, you can show me en route to the latest 911, or whenever that 911 was in place. The robbery, whatever it is. You're going to want to get there as fast as you can, because if the people leave, and the store doesn't have surveillance, but you also want to get there as quick and as safely as you can, and make sure other people can get to their destinations as well. You don't want to be crashing into people and whatever, just like that. So if I would have kept going, that would have been on me, and the department. So, like I said, you want to keep making sure that you're changing your siren tones, making sure people know that you are there. Because some people don't always hear the lights. Some people are blind, some people are deaf, whatever else. So you get here, and I advise pulling right here, because a lot of people stay in that back room that's back there. So you're gonna get out. You're gonna get your service rifle out. Don't mind that. Alright, you got your service rifle out. You call in for SWAT, right? And everything else. So, I mean, maybe I can get in a gunfight with this guy. Never mind. Alright. So, now, there's a guy inside, right? So, SWAT is on scene. You have your vest on and everything else. But you're just gonna say there's a big bear cat right here. You're just gonna be staying behind it, and you're gonna be aiming your gun at the door, no matter what. Or you're gonna follow the highest chain of command that is on scene. If there is a sergeant on scene and he is the highest ranking officer in that scene, you must listen to him. Even if he's in a different department, it does not matter. I do not care. As long as they're a higher up, you need to listen to them. So, with all of that being said, I think that's gonna conclude your training. There's obviously gonna be some gun safety things, but I mean, there's nothing you can really do except just watch your crossfire. You don't want to be like, say that's your buddy, you don't want to be aiming right at him, right? You want to make sure, say he walks in front of you, you're gonna go like that and then like that until he moves out of your way. Or just like go up like that. I mean, it's up to you, really. But, and another thing you want to make sure of, you want to make sure that your aim, you don't, I mean, if you really want to do this, you can, but it doesn't give you the best accuracy. Well, like, you don't want your aim to be like that and whatever else. You just want to be solid right to the chest. And also, don't just be going for headshots just because they won't go down. In GTA, they take up 5 chest shots and then they're down. But, I mean, in real life, they take like 2 and they're down. But don't just be like going up to people and just shooting them in the face. Because, I mean, at that funeral for that person, that is not going to look very good. You can cover up a bullet to the chest at a funeral, but you cannot cover up a bullet to the face. And I must say, for that family, it is pretty bad when they can't even see their family member. So, just putting that out there, you must shoot for the chest. Please. So, I'm just trying to find a person where... I don't know, I'm probably not gonna find anyone, but it's alright. But if I can find someone, I wanna... No, I'm not gonna find anyone. I mean, I can just use the spike here. Alright, so, like, there's this guy on the bike, right? And he starts a whole thing. You don't just want to go like that. Because look at that, ready? I mean, okay, but... like, that's horrible. Like, I feel like it would at least... like, you just always want to aim for the center mass, right? So it's about, like, right there. Sometimes, like, a little bad, but always in the chest, always in the torso. I would really prefer if you guys do not aim for the face. And I'm sorry about all that. That's it's a graphics pack, and I apologize for that. But that's gonna conclude your training. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to drop a follow, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.